Okay, here we go. To anyone who's jumping on and watching from replay, just feel free to skip ahead, like 5 minutes or so. I just need to do my pre-stream setup, which I do each and every stream. So bear with me, and I'll be right with you. Okay, I think we're ready. So I've started a little bit earlier than I usually would, and the reason is simple. We were a bit late. We were unable to finish the mission yesterday, and we went through some big battles and very difficult stuff, and so what we'll do is we'll finish this mission up as quickly as possible. So that's first item on the itinerary, and then we'll go back to the ship. We'll have a look at where we're at with gear and all that, and then we'll prepare for whatever is next on the list. So we have to go to. It's like here somewhere. Guess we'll open this door. Kind of ominous. Okay, so that's an exit. That's not where we want to go. And just for the record, I've never played this.
Have a backup plan.
I've never played this game before ever, so I'm doing everything for the first time. So there is that, and comes with its own challenges. Locked safe. Let's try that. Vault can be opened via the cogitator. Okay. So this is another return to the. Okay, we got to unlatch the damper. Okay, this is the first thing on the list. Nothing happens. So the first thing we need to do is close the relay near the lower left exit of the warehouse. So have we done that? Have we closed the relay? The relay is here, it seems. So we've done that. Then we need to unlatch the damper, which is where we are now, isn't it? So maybe we have to. That is the okay. So that's that. What's down here? Should we just try this?
Get left in the dust.
Close the tech relay. Nothing happens. That's the sewers. We don't want to go there. I know that there was an area of the map that we needed to discover, so maybe this is where we go first.
I'm still new to the art of
So we
exploring.
need to disarm that.
I'd better myself through my
And-
service.
Go here. And disarm that trap, which I think is not going to work out well. Okay, so distribute the supply of motive force. Nothing happens. So this, then what? So what's this? Not entirely sure what this part of the mission is, but there's like this sequency type thing that we've got to do. We should check the journal actually as well. So we're currently finding out what's going on. Okay, so the first part of this is interact with the lock safe. Okay, is it? Oh, there's a part above it a bit. We have to go to. There are 2 hotspots of note here. Find out what's going on. Objective for the Starport main quest. So we got to go to a hacked Voxcaster in the northwest corner of the map. So we'll try that. Hacked Voxcaster. So we must have done this because that's, or there's no. Oh, maybe we have to come closer. Okay, so here we go. So here we go. Okay, the cogitator screen glows with a soft green light. Enter the code from the found note. The message archive loads up. Judging by the accompanying notes, the messages were meticulously transferred from paper to sacred machine storage. Oh yeah, so this is where we got to, right? Okay, and so then we need to. You've got to prepare a warm welcome for the enemy. Yeah, new missive. Okay, we're going to skip past this text because we read it in the last one. But okay, so here we go. So we'll power the cogitator. Great. Access received. Fantastic. Okay, so now that we've got access, we need to. Now that we've got access, we need to. Okay, so we've. Hang on, sorry, I'm just reading. Interact with the lock safe. Yep, near the north exit of the warehouse. So we'll go to the locked safe, which is here, I guess. No, don't need to do that. Locked safe. Locked safe. This is so challenging. If anyone knows exactly what needs to be done, I'm more than happy to accept everything appears to be correct for that. We need to, I think, go do some here. The part we're up to is have we interacted with the nearby cogitator control panel? Okay, so now we've got to interact. I believe we have to interact with the specific hotspots. So we've got to go to. So there's an area here.
Let us not dawdle.
But looks like we can't do that one. So I'm guessing that one's done. I feel like I'm missing something. So we're going to unlatch the damper. Everything appears to be correct. Okay, well if everything appears to be correct, then do we go reset the supply of motor force? Circuit is broken. It looks like you have to start everything from scratch. Okay, actually, so this is a puzzle. So we can see clearly.
Is there money to be made?
There's a thing here. So we have to start at. So this is not the right spot. So we have to go. Okay. This is all making sense more now. This is making way more sense now. So there's something here. Power the cogitator. This is not the first step in the process. So we go here. Close the relay. Nothing happens. I'm confused. So we
Keep your wits about you.
do that, and then we go. unlatch the damper. Nothing happens. Then distribute supply of the motive force. I hope this makes sense at some point. This is quite an interesting part to be stuck at. Distribute supply of the motive force, yeah. Access received. Nothing happens.
I always keep my options open.
And then close the relay. I wonder if these machine write sets do anything. Maybe that's something. I feel like this is going to be a bit of a time sink trying to figure this one out. I think maybe we have to start. This is such a strange puzzle. I think we have to start here. Power the cogitator. Access received. Yeah. Then we go to here. I hope this is correct. Everything appears to be correct. Is it already done?
Rise to the top or get left in the dust.
Have we already done this or something? Reset the supply of motor force. The circuit is broken. It looks like you have to start everything from scratch. No, so we clearly have to do it. It's clearly part of this process. Close the relay. I'm going to try this machine write set thing. That just wasted that, so that was pointless.
I always have a backup plan.
Close the relay. Access received. Yeah. Access received. So first it says to go, and so we've got access to that. Then it says to close the relay.
Is there money to be made?
But when we do this, nothing happens. Everything appears to be correct. Okay, so that's probably a good sign. So then distribute the supply of motor force. Maybe that everything appears to be correct is a good thing. Distribute the supply of the motor force.
Keep your wits about you.
Nothing happens. Nothing happens. And then close the relay. I feel like something about that is important. Nothing happens.
I always keep my options open.
Then wait. Wait, this locked safe. Where is even the locked safe? Okay, whoa. What the heck have we been doing? So where the heck is the locked safe? The locked safe. It's like here or something, right? What is going on? Locked safe. This is the locked safe. Here is the locked
Rise
safe.
to the top.
This is the locked
Or get
safe.
left in the dust.
So, have we got that? How do we know if we've got that? Looking for trouble. What even is the quest? Warehouse cogitator puzzle solution. I don't know. I think we've done this. Seems like we've done it. I don't think we can do this. Okay, so let's try and move on. And where would that be? Let's try and move on. I think we've done this area. That's probably what the issue is. Which kind of makes sense, I guess. I'm just a bit confused by the whole thing. So this is the western side, and this is the starport, warehouse, and the go down. I'm guessing that's... I feel like we got to here, didn't we? This was pretty close to the next area. I think we were meant to come to here. So we'll try this. We'll see what this is about. Okay. So this is go down, which seems pretty important.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Unless it's just the same thing. Unless we've ended up in the same... If we ended up in the same area, I'm going to be quite frustrated. That's the formation. We are in the same area. Oh my gosh. So... Gosh. No, I don't want to go back in there. We can't leave. Oh, that's so frustrating. Okay, so the heck, man. Up away, sewers. Let's try the sewers. I want to see what.
Let us not dawdle.
Let's see what this is about. Yeah, okay. Hive sewers. We've come to something. It means something. My gosh, that was one heck of a prologue to progress. Alright, so there's some rebel. Is that some goods? No goods. There's a shooter. I'm assuming they will all want to fight us. We'll see.
Do you see that?
See what? Nope, I don't see it. And if I'm supposed to see it, I'm not
always
sure
have
what
a
I'm
backup
supposed to
plan.
see.
I am registering unconventionally high efficiency for the unit Cassia Orselio, relative to her limited experience. The unit status has been upgraded.
Oh, some
Knowledge is
goods.
the key to everything, is it not, esteemed Magos? I learned this wisdom from your fellow priests, and it has helped me many times.
So where are we at with this area?
Over there.
Over here? Looks like that's an area to go. Are we supposed to be down here?
What's that?
Yeah, we'll disarm that.
Never doubt
Keep your wits about you.
Why have we... Oh, there's goods. Some secret goods.
My success is an
Oh, what does this do? Increases melee attack damage against demon enemies by +2 if the wearer has conviction dogmatic. Instead, it is +4. To me, that feels like a... that feels to me like we need to maybe look at what... oh, where are we? What cloak does she have on? She has... no, that's Agenta. We need to go to Agenta. Oh no, Agenta's got whereas ranged attacks decrease their targets at dodge by 5%. That's pretty epic. Can't really... But then I don't know.
I always keep my options
Okay, so was that all
open.
just for that? Did we come all the way down here just to do that? Doesn't look like we can go down. Doesn't look like there's any dialogue. What is that? That looks kind of safe-ish. So we're just down here. We're just down here to pick up some epic cape. There's a whole area just
Always
for a
keep
cape.
your eye on the prize.
Is that how that works? What about up here? We tried here, didn't we? If anybody has any idea what the heck is the next step in this, I would love to know. I'm so lost. This part of the mission is very confusing. So we're back to the upper way. I think we should try the western side. So we'll go back up to the upper way. Because I'm not sure if we've been to the western side yet, so that could be the next step. But hey, we found a secret demon slaying cloak, so that's cool.
Is there money to be made?
And so the western side is here, so we'll go there. And hopefully this is the next side, the next part of the quest. Okay, so we're still in the upper way. We're on the western side. Otherwise, it'd be the starport, wouldn't it? That would make sense. Okay, we finally found the next area. Only took a little while, but we got there. Okay, here we go. Some 10 people, children among them, are huddling together in fear. You see that half of them have black holes where their eyes used to be. Some maintain a gloomy silence, others are wailing. Several armed insurgents are carefully watching over the terrified hostages, snapping every now and then at someone for shaking too much or crying too loudly. The elderly citizen. Come to your senses, Errol. Look at what you're doing to your family. A woman of about 60, greyed hair but still strong, is kneeling before a stocky man with thick, pure white beard, stretching her arms toward him. Take pity on us. Let us go. Stop talking, fanatical old man. Stop talking and embrace redemption. Our children have gained true sight, while you still believe the lie. Upon seeing you, the man points his weapon at you. The other insurgents do the same. Who are you and why are you here? So we've got, no, you tell me who you are and what you are doing to these unfortunates. Are all of these people your family? And what are you trying to save them from, and who is behind all of this? Let's go with, what are you trying to save them from, and who is behind all of this? At Aurora's behest, Aurora is a great prophet and a great warrior. Their face is shrouded, but their gaze pierces the veil of time and sees into the future. I always knew the governor's dogs were hiding the truth from us, and now the day has come. A prophet has come to Rykad Minoris and opened our eyes. The end of the world is coming, the final dawn, and only those who accept Aurora's truth will survive it. Cassia. His mind and soul are pierced by shards of colourful deception. Hues once twisted by despair at the Immaterium's influence can never be the same again. Pascal's vox hisses furiously. Layperson, cognition is not your primary function. You are saving your kin by holding them at gunpoint and believe that burning their eyes will grant them sight. It is evident that the author of the demagogic teaching that confused you meant to make a mockery of your deplorable intellect. That's such a good one. It is evident that the author of the demagogic teaching that confused you meant to make a mockery of your deplorable intellect. Have you ever heard a burn as heavy as that? One more time. It is evident that the author of the demagogic teaching that confused you meant to make a mockery of your deplorable intellect. Love it. Abelard's face turns a deep red. To cast your own children into the thrall of heresy, to drown your progeny in this filth with your own hands. Actually, it's just so true. There, yeah. Squad is on point with their facts right now. No, you tell me who you are and what are you doing to these unfortunates. I am the chief. My former name Errol is meaningless now. I am a father leading his family to deliverance from woes and salvation. Aurora has opened my eyes to the truth, and my children will see it. You are deluded. You are deluded, you fanatical old man. How could you do that to your children? Errol, spare us. Spare your children. So we'll go with Ireniclas, because maybe there'll be some points. What you are doing is no salvation. Stop taking your fear out on innocent people. It will neither ease your suffering nor rid your fear. But all I wanted to do was save. The man drops his weapon and covers his face with his hands in desperation. You hear several short sobs. There's no washing the blood from your hands, but you could at least let us go, Errol, the ones you haven't mutilated yet. The old man gestures to the other insurgents who lower their weapons. Then he shifts his gaze to you, trying to hold back tears. What happens to us now? Your family may go, and so may you, but make sure I do not ever see you again. The hostages begin to leave, and soon the group disappears around one of the bends. The old man looks away from them and walks in the opposite direction. His shoulders shake with sobs every now and then. Yeah, well, I mean, what did you expect was going to happen, dude? I mean, yeah. The guy's clearly learnt the error of his ways, and now has to live with the consequences of his decisions. That could have been a big fight. Probably. Okay, so any goods?
Let us see what
do we have here?
Some traps. Everyone's got something to say about it.
Nothing escapes my sight.
Alright, another trap disarmed. Some
The
goods, I
Emperor
can see those
favors me
goods.
today.
How do we get them? Oh, wait. I've done this. We've
always
made this
have a
mistake
backup
before.
plan.
Take the group with you when you go to search for goods, or else you'll end up on different sides of the map. Okay, sweet, got those goods. And this is the command center, which is the next step, isn't it? So, okay. So, what's down here? Oh, there's purple goods. Purple goods. What is this special treat? Okay, some stuff that I don't understand. That's fine.
Rise
It's
to the
purple.
top or get left in the dust.
And so... Oh, anything here? Maybe like secret goods? No secret goods. And then... Is that everything? Okay, we can try here. Oh, pick the lock. Oh, yeah. The mechanical door leads to the lower levels
Keep
under
your
the
wits
upper way.
about
Okay,
you.
we're not going that way. We've already made that mistake. And then... Oh, there's some goods here.
This could be an opportunity.
An opportunity for what?
Pay attention. I better myself through my service.
It's like a lot of stuff to disarm.
Duty prevails.
I don't understand why the buff happens every time we disarm something.
Never doubt me.
Is it XP?
The Emperor favors me today. Duty prevails.
Yeah.
Never doubt me.
Okay. Some goods. Need them. Okay, so then what?
Always keep your eye on prize.
Looks like we got everything, so we'll go not to the lower level, not to the eastern side, but to the command center. Seems like everything's been covered, and we're going into the, I imagine the final part of the boss, not the boss, the mission. And we'll see if there's a boss fight, who knows. Okay. Starport. So we've reached it. Any goods? What is that? Welcome to the Rykad Minoris Command Center. Thank you.
Let us not dawdle.
Dark green, gloomy and stifling, fills this space like dense fog. The people here are drained, exhausted, bewildered.
Okay, what does that do? The Cogitator looks a lot older and more worn than the other ones next to it. However, it has evidently been well cared for. Numerous parts have been replaced. Not a single key is jammed, and fresh seals with prayers to the Omnissiah adorn its surface. One of the side panels has been removed. Bundles of gold-notched cables run from it inside to a small data crypt that was connected only a short while ago. Awaiting access code. Okay. Force it. You have bypassed the security layers. The Cogitator is ready to reveal its secrets. Okay. Upon Logus Abel's orders, the archives of every Augur station on Rykad Minoris and the two primary satellites of Rykad Star have been queried. Said satellites are named Magos Maruf and Zephyra and the Keen, after the two great champions of faith, whose external cogitators were placed inside the satellite's cores after their shells perished. The purpose of the sacred computation requested by the Logus is to uncover the external influence behind ongoing insurgency. Computation result positive. Multiple instances of interference and malfunction detected, suggesting that the ships moving across the system deliberately blinded the sacred Augur's eyes. The first of these ships is thought to have arrived 2 Rykad Minoris cycles ago, early in winter. The most recent one arrived a month ago. Logus Abel's conclusion: the insurrection on the planet had been long in the making, with the participation of external actors. It is alleged that 2 cycles ago, Aurora arrived in the Rykad system, the rumored unholy prophet of the insurgents. The subsequent ship movements can be attributed to weapon deliveries, but what is the nature of their activity near Rykadi Filia? Governor Medina's attention must be drawn to. Final entry cuts off abruptly. I might just click these and see if there's anything useful. Talking about the... Okay, they've registered our ship. And... Okay, they're saying that there might be an insurgency base at certain coordinates. Okay. So then... Now I guess it's time to talk to the governor. The tall, dark-skinned man turns toward you and greets you in a curt military manner. Faisal Rykadi Ab Medina F. Coronis, Governor of the Star System. Welcome to my temporary headquarters. The man's gaze falls on Abelard, his eyes grow slightly narrow. Wissarian. Abelard nods dryly. Governor Medina, my greetings. The governor's expression changes drastically when he sees Cassia. Lady Navigator? What an honor! I never thought that House Orcelia would grace our world with a visit. I only wish I could have received you under different circumstances. Cassia purses her lips, and an echo of grief knocks the wind out of those present. House Orcelia was grateful for the support you have provided to Uruk V these many years. Governor. I am not seeing the convoy I'd sent to meet you. What happened? Did they fail to find and escort you? If that is so, I promise their punishment will be swift and severe. The convoy was ambushed and massacred. The only surviving soldier turned out to be a traitor and was personally executed by me. Governor. That is an outrage. I will have the personal vetting procedure changed immediately. The slightest suspicion will be grounds for an arrest. Your Ladyship, before we proceed with discussing the matters that are of interest to you, there is a question I feel compelled to ask. It was only recently that Lady Theodora, the head of House von Valancius, I have received no word of her demise. How is it that you are now the rogue traitor? We'll go with... we'll go with... We'll see. I should be the one asking that question. Our ship was attacked by heretics. They killed Lady Theodora. The governor frowns. A deep shadow falls over his face. Rogue traitor von Valancius, slain. Unthinkable. Please accept my deepest and most sincere condolences, your ladyship. Do not hesitate to let me know how I might be of help. Commerce. I need fresh crew to replace those killed in the attack on the ship, and I need material compensation. Governor. Of course, your ladyship. You will be compensated for any losses, and I'll see to it personally that your ship's holds are filled with the finest goods from my personal reserves. So we just got 2 profit factor. Pretty sweet. Excellent, your ladyship. A rogue trader has no use for leniency. I can offer you several thousand fine, obedient servants. However, I'm sad to inform you that I won't be able to do it until we've dealt with the insurgency on the planet. I'm sure you won't have to wait long. The rabble will soon be duly punished for their heretical scheming. Henrix van Kalox, an interrogator of the Most Holy Inquisition, is operating in your system. Do you know where he is? The governor lowers his voice. I do. Master von Kalox has left for the hallowed electrodynamic Cenobium. It's an ancient monastery of the Adeptus Mechanicus. I don't know what his objectives are. Needless to say, insurgent activity has been observed in the monastery's vicinity, but I suppose that's too petty of a problem for an agent of the Most Holy Inquisition. Besides, I have already sent a small detachment of reinforcements there. The weapon the insurgents were using to shoot down the shuttles over the city has been destroyed. Now nothing is preventing you from returning to your ship. If you wish to find Master Van Kalox, you should go to the Cenobium of the Adeptus Mechanicus. On behalf of the priesthood of Mars, I, Magus Hanuman, am officially initiating my participation in the operation. I must inspect the state of the relic and assure myself that it is under zero risk of failing into heretics' hands. According to the Catechism of Maintenance and Operation, my tech comrades were supposed to lock the monastery gates against lay people and activate the traps. I deem it optimal that an ordained magus should provide his assistance. The governor says, I categorically object. The governor clenches his fists. As much as I respect the sanctity of your monastery, I have on my hands a whole capital that needs to be attended to by the Omnissiah's servants. We have lost many eminent tech priests incidentally. One of them perished at that same monastery. Mechanical failures could occur at any moment. Putting it bluntly, you may consider yourself forcibly recruited into the city's defense forces. Medina and Pascal glare at each other, their unyielding gazes like crossed swords. The Maguses of my retinue, you have no right to give him orders. You mistake me for a fool. I know that he arrived separately from you, and I would bet my life that no... The governor's... Oh my gosh. Tech Priest just went like full threat mode. Oh, by the way, I gave him a two-handed sword. The assassin's two-handed sword. The governor's voice dies down on the low growl of drilling mecandendrite. Its tip is directed straight at the bridge of his nose. Bettina clears his throat and grumbles stubbornly. So this is the negotiation technique you have resorted to. Do you think this is the first time I have been threatened with a weapon? Pascal, no, but this could be your last. Pascal's voice is akin to the sound produced by his drilling implement, steady and calm, but ready to explode at a moment's notice with the crunching of bone and squelching of tearing flesh. I'm heading to the monastery because I must. Is that clear? The governor mutters through gritted teeth. Abundantly so, Magos. I'm just going to say nothing and not interfere. I do feel like this is a... Oh, right. No, we should go. It would be my pleasure to assist the Omnisci's servant in reaching the sanctum. Thank you for your cooperation, your ladyship. The drill stops. Yeah. As compensation for your consideration of my request, I, Magos Hanuman, officially undertake to accompany you in the Rykad system in the role of bodyguard and protect you all at all costs until your life functions cease, but only within the limits of the Rykad system. You're Hanuman? Glad you're alive. The governor raises his eyebrows and stares at the tech priest in surprise, but refrains from further commentary. What has perplexed you about my companion's name? The governor looks at Pascal with curiosity. According to the reports we've received, Logus Abel Hanuman set off for the hallowed electrodynamic Cenobium a short while before it was stormed. I'm glad to find out that you're safe. Perhaps you possess information on Master Van Kalox. Pascal Vox rasps in confusion. My name is Pascal Hanuman, not Abel. I know nothing of such a person. What do you know of Abel, Governor? I've never met him in person. That esteemed Logus supervised the work on Rykad Minoris' Lex mechanics for many years. However, he rarely left his cyber chapel, and I never had the honor of making his acquaintance. A true anchorite. Okay. I think so we can go... We'll go... Where can we get more information on this individual? I would have suggested that you inspect the esteemed Logus' sanctum, but it was destroyed by the rebels. We recovered several data crypts connected them to the cogitators at the command post. They might provide you with some information. Pascal, it is amazing that a mechanical voice from a Voxcan sounds so confused. That name might have been used as a signal, intelligible only to its intended recipient. In that case, its bearer might be Archmagos Armanat, initiating an investigation and data collecting procedure. Idera tenses up and listens, and then turns sharply to face Pascal. I can hear my friend Snide whispers through the door. Be careful on your search, Magos. If you stare into a shattered mirror for too long, you might see yourself in it. In every shard once, mending it that much is more of a tainted affair than the new reflection is death-like. Okay. Let's go with IC. Glad to be of service, your ladyship. Yeah. Oh, well, yeah, whoa. We gotta give the bro a promotion. I wish to commend the courage of one of your officers, Sergeant Melga. He and his soldiers valiantly defended the starport. The sergeant who managed to impress a person of such noble standing will be recommended of decoration. And we should also bring mention of Conrad Voigtver. My kinsman Conrad Voigtver von Valancius has betrayed our dynasty and the Imperium. If he is hiding in the system, I want him handed over to me. Voigtver is a traitor? Why, any family, however noble, has an unworthy scion or two. Naturally, we will surrender him if we find him within my jurisdiction. Unfortunately, I have no information regarding his location. However, the governor pauses to think. Hey, what's up, Wombling? Dude, I'm just fully deep in this RPG, just bringing it, just getting all the getting all that lore going. Governor Medina, we have a cogitator here at the command center. It's connected to a data crypt from the Logus Abel Sanctum. It's aggregated all the Lex mechanic reports. Unfortunately, the access for it is unknown to me. If you manage to convince the stubborn machine, you might learn something about Conrad's movements. I'd hazard he fled from you on a ship, not on a pair of wings. Okay, that is all I wanted to discuss. Okay. I'll just quickly... I want to discuss the insurgency on the planet. I might just... I wasn't going to go through this, so I'm just going to press all the buttons. The reason why is because even though it's a lot of stuff, I just yeah, look at that, we got some experience. Okay, so now we now where are we at with our journal? This is the challenge. So we didn't find out what's going on. Okay, but then so we've done everything. Head to the monastery. Okay, so that's what we got to do. So we're gonna. I think we have to go back to the ship. I believe that's
I
the
always
next.
have a backup plan.
The next step. Oh wait, whoa! No! Return to the void ship. Almost went back to the upper way. I like the game. I like it. It's very hard, and I find there's a lot of challenges in this game, and the lore is interesting. I think it's very immersive, and I find myself enjoying it quite a lot. Yeah, I'd say it's a great game, and the character design is incredible. It really reminds me of the ancient Neverwinter Nights style game, or yeah, I think that's probably just Neverwinter Night. It gives me a Neverwinter Nights vibe, which is, if you can give any player a Neverwinter Nights vibe, that's so good. The monastery of the Adeptus Mechanicus is situated in the remote territories gifted to the priesthood of Mars, away from the hives of Rykad Minoris. Due to the scale of the planetary rebellion, descending from orbit is considered the optimal way to reach the monastery. Okay, so what is that? So we can't go, so it's not that one. It's not the station. Scan is required. Do we try that? Or is it this one? Find wait. Find Arcus armament at the monastery of the Adeptus Mechanicum. So we'll try that, I guess. Ah, look at that. We've got new options. Bunker and electric magnetic side. What's it called? Electrodynamic Cenobium. Cenobium. Yeah. So, we've got levels too. We can we'll start and then we'll do a quick level up after that. Oh, we were going to do so now we've moved on to the next mission. We'll have like a respite, and we'll do a little bit of like not only a level up, we'll do a level up, but we'll also do I'll show you where we're at. So we can level up, which is great. From what I understand, it would be really good to get so we can either reduce. I actually believe that the best way to do this is upon using Death Waltz after killing an enemy, the Blade Dancer gets plus 3% dodge until the end of the combat. So that's definitely the way I'd like to go with this. Defensive has been the objective from the start. I do not think we'll need to heal. So that's that. And then we'll level up Abelard. He's going for we will go for I think we'll just go for straight damage. Oh wait, no. For every enemy hit by the melee attacks, also the warrior gets plus 20% parry and plus 2 deflection until the end of combat. Fantastic. So they're tanky as, so that's good. So then that's actually so strong. I didn't realize that was so strong. For dismantling attack, we'll just go for this. Well, okay, we'll go for this. go for Medicaid. And then Agenta, she's a pretty important one. Firearm Mastery. So we can either go for fire rate or harder to dodge. We'll go for harder to dodge, definitely. Every miss is detrimental. Pascal is going to go for this one as well. And tech use, just because he's the tech guy. Cassia, she will give... Oh, this is important, this one, I can't remember. There's a really important selection with the finest hour. What is voice of the command? Gains the effect voice of the command. I don't know what that does. This one here is pretty intense though. So during the extra turn, all their non-attacking abilities get -1 AP. Target gains temporary wounds until the end of combat. And this one gains all negative until the end of the officer's turn. The target cannot die. I think we'll go for this one, the finest hour. So whoever gets this until the end of the combat, they get the voice of command, whatever that does. So I'm not sure what that does, but it's a buff. So that's that, I think. Okay, and then just so as a stats range check on where we're at. So where we're at with Landbank is this sword with this knife, and that's a 55% dodge reduction, which puts us at 85 dodge reduction. We're at 91% parry. We've got a dodge rating of 70% and an armor rating of 46%. So a bit of deflection would go a long way, but other than that, really looking strong. Like, whoa. Abelard's doing quite well. He's got dodge reduction with the sword and also has a dagger, so that gives dodge reduction. But he's got the parry bonus, you see. So we've got 80% parry, dodge reduction of 80, which is pretty good. Dodge of 32%, not as good as the main Landbank. Got but 40% armor compared to 46% armor. However, Abelard has 2 deflection, so that's really strong. And then yeah, so then Argenta, she's got the sniper, which is very strong, and she's got a ballistics of 60, and she's got a dodge reduction of 60 as well. So that's really good. But she's also got things like hit chance bonus and crit chance bonus, negative dodge chance when attacked, and +5 damage and plus critical hit to single shots and deadeye shots. So that on top of the additional hit chance and dodge reduction and use of deadeye shot, very powerful. We've got Pascal, which is basically he's looking like he could be a great team player, but I'm not entirely sure. But he's got the Silent Verdict, which is the blood letter 2-handed sword, so he can hit for a lot. And then also the sniper rifle, which gives dodge reduction and hit chance to ranged attacks. But you see, it does also help with the dodge reduction on attacks. So if we did take it off, which we can just do that actually, it'll go down to 40. So one cool bonus about Pascal is that he gets two-handed weapons, and he can utilize very strong bonuses. Cassia, she's got the shotgun. I put a shotgun on her because I figured one of her big things is she's not a melee character, but she's just looking good around the board. She's got nice dodge, nice armor, She's got a shotgun for close combat, and she's got obviously got all her what do you call it? Void powers and all that. So she's looking real strong. So everyone's fulfilling a role, and yeah. So that's good. That's where we're at. So we'll get this loot.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Go for a bit of a stroll. An athletics check. Huh.
Experience. Nothing matters more.
Oh, some goods. Nice.
That wasn't so difficult.
Okay, I guess we'll have a quick stroll over here just in case there's some loot. There's no loot. That's sad. We've got these giant stairs.
Is there money to be made?
And I guess we'll open the gate. And enter the electrodynamic synebium. All right. Bodies. So they were killed quickly. So we're probably dealing with some sort of
Keep your wits about you.
assassination attempt.
Glory be to the current of the motive force. May its dulcet light shine in our luceric coronas. May its vitality nourish our movements. May its purity wash over our imperatives and engrams.
That's pretty hardcore.
As far as I am aware, the monastery supplies power to several major hive cities on Rykad. Hidden somewhere in the depths of this building is a reactor of monstrous, unfathomable power.
Okay.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Oh, there's some goods.
Cast your eye there.
Oh, look. Hectic. That looks like it might
Fate
be
and fortune
damage.
favor the bold. I always get the job done. You will beg for mercy,
Oh, wow.
and I will grant none.
You know, wait, we should check. See, so they've got some melee dudes, some range dudes, and this electric stuff is clearly pretty intense. So what should we do? We could just play a defensive battle. I think we might. I think we should play a defensive battle.
Death to non-believers! Your blood
Oh,
will
snap.
flow out of my way!
Whoa.
Chaos guides me. I serve the ruinous powers.
So that was flipping heaps of damage to take straight away. X for chain lightning.
I'm not so sure. I know what is to come.
I don't know if that lightning is going to do damage.
Was that you? Or
The resolve on Landbank? Well, everyone really. Yeah, I thought it might. Okay, so that's kind of good. This is going to be a cruisy battle, actually, because what we can do is we can move Agenta to
The
here
enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
and have her shoot the gunners.
I'll do it.
41 crit. So we got
Each strike is a
yeah. So
prayer.
that's that. And theoretically, Pascal is also now kind of a sniper. So we can probably utilize that.
Request approved.
Can he still attack? He can still attack. Okay.
My vow is to love.
So that's pretty good. The strength bonus
If
on
not
land
me.
bank. And a heal.
It's as good as done.
And just drop like a
I'll make it happen.
attack. Oh, parried. I wonder if it's worth being aggressive. Well, actually, I think it's better to just chill. So that's what we'll do. Abelard is just going to...
do my duty.
I think Abelard can chill this fight. I
I've
don't
seen
think he'll
worse
be there.
battles than this in my time.
It's not his fight. And we can go... Bring it down on...
I'm afraid not.
We'll put the stat boost on Lambang. And then we'll put the debuff.
I'm not accustomed to
that
being
guy?
ordered around.
Well, we can. Oh no, we don't need to shotgun. So Cassia can pass as well. Okay, what the heck? I'm glad we played a defensive game because, yeah. So we're gonna bring Adira back.
They who descend the future own the battlefield.
She's gonna put some
Will do.
exposure on the chaos spawn. And maybe another
On it.
resolve thing. Might give Argenta some dodge buff as well.
Such is the will of chaos.
So with Argenta, we're gonna move her
God
right back.
Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
We'll strike very aggressively at the
As
chaos
the
spawn.
Emperor lives is why I was chosen.
And
Doubt is for the weak.
oh,
Power
can
resides
activate
in
special
the will
mode.
of the righteous.
So we'll just go ham on the chaos
You,
spawn.
my Emperor! As the Emperor commands, I act. I will not. I refuse.
Put a debuff on the chaos spawn. And put a
Request.
precise attack down.
The
And
spiritual protocol.
yeah, that's perfect. Well done, Pascal. Looks like we're gonna have to retreat Lambbank a little bit, I think. We'll do
I'll see
a
to
blade
it.
dance.
You never stood a chance.
7 to 10 or yeah, we'll do that. And a heal. Okay. Looks like Abelard might have to step up to the plate. Just drop a single
is
attack.
Grey hair, sure hand.
Put an endure down. Cassia is going to move up as well.
Emperor, give me strength.
And we'll give Lambek the extra turn to attack.
Another enemy down.
So he's frontlining. She's frontlining. Sorry. And I can't use a heal. So what I might actually do is just retreat Lambek to here. Abelard's going to frontline. And we'll put a debuff
Me?
on the Chaos Spawn.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
A stat buff on... Oh no, can't do that. So that was a straight miss. Okay, another resolve. And what's her other... What did we put? Oh, she's got the melee. What we'll do is we'll go Deadeye Shot on the Chaos Spawn. It's a miss. Didn't expect much, to be honest. But we'll put a expose on the Chaos Spawn. And we'll pass. Okay. Deadeye Shot with Argenta.
Why I was chosen.
24 damage. Get another attack. Deadeye Shot again.
Faith without.
And then we'll pass.
Request approved.
Next attack with more precision. Put a exposure on the Chaos Spawn.
Comprehend full.
Remove it. I think we're at a point. 7's pretty big. And then we'll attack.
Cogitation failed.
Gonna have to move up there.
Exploiters know one route. Forward.
Can't seem to attack, so we'll put the debuff on the Chaos Spawn. And just hold fire. I think we'll just hold fire with Lambang. Abelard can just endure and chill out. We're just kind of doing a slow and methodical thing at the moment. Don't want to take too much. There's no point face tanking a Chaos Spawn if we don't have to take it in melee range. And we'll give Finest Hour to Argenta.
I'll show you why navigators are feared.
Also kind of cool because now we can see what that thing does. Was it Word of the Emperor? That's not it. Voice of Command. Is that it? I think yeah, so she's got Voice of Command for 1 round. Maybe it was actually was it Voice of Command? Bring it down. Well, anyway, we'll attack again.
This is why I was chosen.
Oh no, that was a heroic
As
action,
the
wasn't it?
Emperor for you, my
So that was
Emperor.
crazy. We just did like 70 damage. Cassia can attack with the shotgun, maybe? We'll see. I know that will attack Abelard, won't it? So we'll move her up,
I have read tomes of
and then she
military
can shotgun.
tactics.
That's hilarious. Cassia with a shotgun. Oh snap, that was not good. Oh, Cassia dodged, that was good. Oh, Cassia's gone down. That was kind of unexpected, to be honest. I did not know that was going to happen. So we'll go Deadeye Shot again. Oh, we'll expose. We'll
Anything
expose. Then we'll remove it. And then we'll Deadeye Shot.
But of course.
Sweet, so that's 8 damage. Another shot from Magenta. We'll give her a pass.
I'll brush this off.
So Pascal can run up to here. Oh, did not expect that. That's not good. I didn't realize that would hit there. We're learning though, which is good.
My vow is to serve.
There's a miss. That's not good. Less damage.
Request denied.
Can't do that. We'll heal Pascal.
On it.
Okay, we're close to field degradation, so that's not good at all. Interesting how quickly these fights can go downhill, isn't it? We'll just pass. So we can't move in this lightning. That's what we've realized.
Pain and beauty go hand in hand.
What we can do is another
Anything else?
voice of the Emperor, word of the Emperor, and pass. But we do have Agenta, and she's got.
I'll do
She's
it.
got.
This is why I was chosen. Faith without deeds is worthless. Each strike is a prayer.
Right. Agenta's basically saving the battle. Never underestimate Agenta. We'll go Sheen Spirit Communion again. I don't think we can shoot. Oh, we can. So we'll go Pascal with the buff. 29. Well done, Pascal. We'll pass. Pass.
Such is their will.
Pascal's gone down. That's not good. Pass. Reload.
Justice for the weak.
That's not good. We can still do a hit though.
Eradicate.
Great. Are we still in combat? We got two. Oh, we got two more gunners.
So that's what that feeling was about.
Okay, this fight is getting harder. We're going to run up to here and jaw down and pass. We can't run up with Adira. We'll have to pop Agenta's Revel and Slaughter. She's going to snipe the heck.
Emperor. As the Emperor commands, I act.
So that's for some reason not able to connect. Oh, there's a guy. There's that guy. Looks like Abelard's going to go beast mode.
I will do my duty.
Thankfully, Agenta's just absolute carnage.
None. It's the Emperor's.
Yeah, I mean, this is essentially we're about as close to a done deal as we can get because, well, it's Abelard.
Victory is imminent.
So it's 11.
It will be done. Indeed.
And then he's
At your
shielded
beck
up.
and call.
Death to the weak.
So we can just go
Victory
attack.
is imminent. At your beck and call.
Yeah. Shield
It
up.
will be done. I will do, Mike.
And that's it. Gosh, that was a hard fight. Didn't expect that to be such a hard fight. And we need to heal. Yeah, that fight was strangely hard. Like, it shouldn't have been that hard. Okay.
I always keep my options open.
Starting to wonder if I should just give everyone sniper rifles at this point. But I think depends on the hero, right? Surely you shoot enough snipers in one direction and everything's gonna get. Okay, what the heck?
Detected.
So everyone's got. Oh man, this is bad. Okay, so we need a med kit the heck up. What's the med kits? Who's got a med kit?
Look no further.
Jeez.
Let me help.
Integrity factor increased.
I am at your service. This wound will make a fine scar.
We function as one.
What is this crippled leg permanent? We need to get back to the bridge, man. That's crazy. How did I not expect that much?
We are the spearhead.
I'm restless. I have a nose for profit and a taste for adventure.
We really need to just go back to the ship, actually. This is crazy. I didn't expect this much injury.
Laboratory is blessed with multifunctionality.
Rise to the top or get left in the dust.
We can't, like, how did that take so much damage? Like, how do we turn this off?
The premonition runs true.
Okay, well, we'll do a time. It's clearly timed, so it should be fine. Yep. Cool, we'll move through.
Is there money to be made?
Okay. Oh, what? Honestly, that was a fluke. Like, oh my gosh, it's giving me nausea. That's all of this. Okay, we're gonna go outside. We need to heal those wounds. We can't afford for them to become injuries because we're out of medkits. So we'll cruise on back. Return to the void ship. Go back in. Go back in. Accept. We've leveled up. Okay, didn't expect that. Didn't we just level up?
Keep your wits about you.
Are we already... No, we're not. I'm confused. Did we just level up? We did. We did. We're getting another one. Okay. That's cool. I'm gonna go with Blessed Scars. And can't go for more toughness, it seems. So we'll go for... weapon skill or agility. Agility is dodge reduction, so we'll go for yeah, we'll do that. We'll go for dodge reduction. Could go for weapon skill. Dodge is pretty amazing though. Weapon skill does reduce dodge though. But I think dodge is more useful. Abelard will go Epicenter of Slaughter. It's basically free healing. And we'll go Agility as well. We'll go Awareness and Toughness. For Argenta, we'll go whenever the soldier deals damage, their critical damage is increased by 1% until the end of combat. Or that's good. And Perception, which reduces dodge, guarantees hits. Go for... Yeah, I've been struggling to know what I should do with him. I think Toughness is fine. He's kind of a weird one. Like he's kind of more like because he's a weird one. Because he's like...
I always have a backup plan.
He's got quite a lot of bonuses because of his two-handed thingy. But... it's like he needs to... He's like a hybrid. He doesn't seem like... He's not really a... To me, he doesn't seem like he's a ranger or a melee. He's kind of more like a tank that has really strong weapons. So just like because he has strong weapons, it's like you could specialize. You could go mostly range and be very good, or mostly melee and be very good. But you kind of like you miss out on being reasonably effective with both. Before we go that way, which is clearly the way, we'll go this way.
Dawdle.
Just see what we stumble across. So this looks important. Machine spirits diagnose divination. Okay, so that's clearly not important. Oh, what's this? Oh yeah. You shall be purified by the motor force blasphemer. Oh, this is a good. This is good. This is good. This is a good fight. I get a good feeling about this fight.
Can I fall back now?
Techno priest. Oh, not techno. Electro priest. So they've got big area of effects. A lot of parries, thankfully, because they're all just like clearly they're.
No,
it's about crowd control.
Flashes are choking me.
Right. So, what we're gonna do is, as per normal, we're gonna put the dodge on Land Bank. We're going to
Anything else?
veil up. Okay, that gives veil. I didn't know that was the case. Then we will. Adira's right here, so we need to attack. 7 damage. It's alright. The only thing I don't like about this is that Argenta can't. Argenta isn't in a position of strength. So, but this is a perfect time to show you why it's mean to do hybrid stuff with Pascal. We'll do this, so enemies have less dodge. We'll go here. Oh, I didn't realize it was in melee range. My mistake. This one here is reduces the cover efficiency. This attack will have a bonus to it gives a bonus to hit chance. Yeah, so whatever attack he does will have a bonus to hit chance, basically. 36 damage. So he doesn't really have to worry about a lot because he's basically just, man, you know, I kind of just want to like do that again. Okay, wait, but look, wait, okay, no, it's all good. We'll go like that.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
We've got an attack, so we'll give bonus stats to who's gonna go ham here. Oh, of course, this is actually Lambank's perfect fight. So we'll buff up Lambank. We've got one. This costs 1 AP, 2 AP. So 2 AP. Shotgun.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Cassia does 3 damage with the shotgun. I don't know. It's the vibe. Everyone gets deflection. I think that's what that does. So then, what will we do with Abelard? What is Abelard gonna do? He's gonna go like
It
this.
will be done.
Parried, that's not good. But he'll go through. He's gonna tank
Victory is imminent.
everyone. He's gonna pop his shield. And pass. Agenta needs to get away. So we'll try that. She's gonna take attacks of opportunity. That's alright. Because now we can go like that. 33, yeah.
As the Emperor commands, I
Fight just got a lot easier when she got out of...
not.
Look at that. So good. Okay, cool. Now, who's next to us? We've got Adira next to us. That's not good. What we'll do is we'll go Death from Above over to here. Oh, wait. We gotta put the strength bonus. Well, Death from Above over here. That hits all 3. Fantastic. Then we'll lay dance. 1.
You should have thought twice before crossing me.
Cool. And then we've got one more attack. We'll go for... hopefully it's a crit. It might not be, but it is a crit. That's fantastic. Then we'll go Death from Above to... We'll go Death from Above to here. So that's another X amount of damage. And then we got Attack of Opportunity on the Electro Priest. Another Attack of Opportunity on the Electro Priest. Lambeck just brought it home. That was crazy.
Brace yourself,
Okay.
Abelard.
Alright, so Adira's... she's all good. She's just chilling. She can do an area of effect attack with melee, which is hilarious.
Anything else?
Oh no, that wasn't melee. What the heck? That was cleave, wasn't it? Okay, whatever. So that's good. That's a pass. Electro Priests are not hitting very hard, are they? There must be some sort of negative to this. Oh, do they heal themselves when they attack? Is that what it is? So this is Brutal Strike. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Wait, what does Brutal Strike do? Area of attack with a melee weapon. Okay, that's scary. Let's just go with we're gonna go Precise Attack. And then we'll go Cleave. I don't think that hits... I think that only... oh no, that hits Adira. It's worth it. Sorry, Adira. Please don't crit. Oh, man! That was hectic! What does this do? Free attack on this one.
Force mode sacrament.
Oh. Oh, Pascal, you savage. Pascal, what the heck, dude? Chill out.
Request approved.
Oh, I just healed the... okay, I can't use machine stuff on the... my mistake. Right, we'll go... we can't do that. We'll go free turn on Abelard.
Me, if you insist, Lord Captain.
And he can just have an attack. Pretty simple. another endure. We could lidless steer, but I think we'll just debuff
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
and give bonus stats to
Isn't
Magenta.
this a job for the serfs?
Yep. So then another
At your
attack with
beck and
Abelard.
call. It will be
Buff
done.
up. He's pretty much just triple endured this. Okay.
Doubt is for the.
25 with
I refuse.
Magenta. Pass. Going to run into combat. Land bang. Do a one tap here.
It's as good as you never stood a chance.
Death from above to here. Then we will blade dance.
You could do worse, but not by
Consider
much.
this a taste of what's to come.
Adira can
Cover me!
go here, and I think we can shriek.
Will do.
Yeah, shriek's fine. We're doing fine for warp.
The best defense
Related
is a good
effects.
offense.
Dare you?
Okay, Electro Priest has fully just got himself in a bind. I feel like just this. Pascal comes in, puts his precision thing on for extra accuracy, and does a one big smack. Then, oh, we don't want to heal. We don't want to heal. Cassia is going to give another attack to... full attack to
In the name
Argenta.
of House Orcelio, I shall prevail.
We'll move her to there, I think. So close range, full snipe to the
Strike is
back
a
of the
prayer.
head, basically. And that's the end of the fight. Groovy. That was a pretty smooth scrap, to be honest. That was a no drama scrap. We got a lot of loot to get. So I feel like we should open this door and see what loot's there. What is this? Data alter sacred analysis. Okay, we'll get some goods. I like how intense things are getting. You don't know what fights you're gonna rock up into in this anymore. Like it's very okay. The Cogitator's green screen lights up as you approach it, and displaying the flashing message, Pilgrim, only the words of the first galactic galvanic hymn will reveal to you the gifts hidden behind the veil of knowledge. Now chant with me. Let us sing this canticle. The device keyboards lights up, clearly expecting you to enter the rest of the verse. Okay, 1 second. We'll just jump over to where are you? Just looking for that quest guide. Okay, the Omnissiah, from whom the holy discharge springeth forth. Verse 2 calls you to you, Pilgrim. Let us fill our souls with gratitude towards the arcane key that closeth the circuit. Now finish this prayer, Pilgrim. May the unity of the sacred charges power the immortal reason that hath created the spark. Verily so, a pilgrim who has learned our ways is worthy of the gifts that of the enlightened. Okay? Oh yeah. 100%, look at this. What is this? Oh gosh, what does this do? Grants 15% critical hit chance to ranged attacks against enemies with less than 50. Epic. Arc rifle. When the welder hits the target with the arc rifle, they also attack enemies within 2 cells of the target. That's pretty crazy. I feel like that's going to go nuts.
Rise
Don't know
to
who
the
that would be
top,
good on.
or get left in the dust.
We can't really. We're not going to be trading out Argenta's sniper powers for much. Though I do think Pascal might be a contender for beast mode sniper rifle vibes. Oh, that was supposed to. Hopefully, I got that in time. Okay. Gotta be careful of this lightning. Okay, down here.
Is there money to be made?
What? Go. No.
I'm just
This way,
standing.
this way. Oh, gosh.
Just barely.
Honestly.
Compared to naval service, that was barely a challenge.
So we got a multi-key and a plasma pistol. I don't know what that does yet, but epic. Inspect the cogitator data with
My
Pascal.
success is an irrefutable certainty.
Okay, so something happened. Oh gosh, we gotta.
Nothing's impossible for this old officer.
We'll have to. This is the mission of going back to the ship. So frustrating. So we have to just quickly run back to the ship again. What does that do? Oh, the heck? What did I just do? Oh, no.
I'm not satisfied with that answer. I will repeat my question again. The last Electro Priest you killed, where did you find him?
Burn in the fire of dawn, servant of the Corpse Emperor!
Another one meets the limit of his utility. The last of them.
I'm glad it's not a fight. Henrix. The tall, dark-haired man sizes you up with a quick glance. A supernatural chill is making the air around him crackle softly. The expensive fabric of his jacket is stitched with gold thread and marked by several reddish-brown stains. A force sword and a vox hang from his belt, and the emblem of the Holy Inquisition glitters on his chest. You try to focus on the man in front of you, but you cannot shake the image of the deadly torture he inflicted on his victim. Your pulse quickens, blood pounding in your ears and sweat beading on your skin. Seneschal, isn't this the chap we're supposed to find for the Lord Inquisitor?
I dare say it is, Lord Captain. Now, if it were possible for the gentleman to properly introduce himself and dispel our doubts.
Seneschal? Lord Captain? Do I have the pleasure of speaking to a rogue trader? Allow me to introduce myself. Interrogator Heinrix van Kalox of the Imperial Inquisition's esteemed Ordo Xenos. I must confess, I'm perplexed to meet someone of your standing in a place like this.
Okay. Point to the corpse. What did you do to him?
I convinced him to cooperate. I can influence living bodies, and I find that the interrogated are much more eager to share information once the blood starts to boil in their veins.
I get mad creep vibes. I'm getting mad creep vibes, eh? I'm here to collect you. I'm under orders from the Lord Inquisitor to offer any assistance you may require, after which I'm to provide you safe passage to footfall aboard my ship.
Then the timing of our meeting is fortuitous. I am requisitioning you and your retinue for my task.
Requisitioning? Young man, your choice of words is unseemly to the point of insult. You're addressing a rogue trader.
I don't imagine you'll be any happier if I say taking into inquisitorial custody.
To aid his faithful servant in the fight against corruption is the solemn duty of all whose actions affect millions of the Imperium's subjects. Let your example guide those who will carry the Emperor's light across 1,000 stars.
You are familiar with the works of Inquisitor Alistar the Redeemer. Not every acolyte can say the same, let alone people less initiated. Please forgive my lapse in manners, Lady Navigator Orselio. It is a great honor. I came to Rykad Minoris on a mission, which a rebellion prevented me from fulfilling. The governor is convinced that malcontents from among the rabble were the instigators, but I immediately suspected a more sinister presence at the root of the mutiny. My visit to the monastery and a few unhurried conversations with some of the rebels confirmed my suspicions. Someone by the name of Aurora is leading the rebellion. Data indicates that the head of the cultists is here right now, in the sanctum of the ancient reactor. Given the prophecy of the Final Dawn, and the special efforts made by the enemies of humanity to seize the monastery, their goal is to gain access to the Holy Power Source's control circuit and trigger a process that, once started, cannot be stopped. In other words, to detonate the reactor, thus being themselves the cause of their much-touted Final Dawn.
Blasphemous insanity.
I'm not sure what that noise was, but the tech priest's visor flashes and turns a bloody scarlet. A soft hum of some activating systems is heard from under his robe. As Heinrichs van Kalox speaks, you suddenly notice the way he is looking at you, with his eyes slightly narrowed, as if he is peering into your soul, a soul that is touched by the gift of sorcery. The change in your expression does not escape the interrogator's notice, and you see the corner of his mouth twitch. He must have instantly recognized a fellow psycho. Okay. Yep, I can help you with Aurora. Let's join forces.
Thank you. Regrettably, the governor's people showed themselves to be unprepared for the perils of this place. And extracting blade shards from a person's stomach is beyond my powers. I hope that a rogue trader's retinue will prove more capable than a group of soldiers fresh off the base. I am positive that not all of the electro-priests within these walls have perished. The heretics spoke of shadows emerging from side alleys to make short work of the cultists invading their abode. I surmise that the entrance to their hiding place is somewhere in the hall near a machine known as the Circular Cogitator. I imagine it's one of the local sacred relics which the electro-priests treat with special piety.
Alright. So I think what we'll do, I need to have a think about this, because how we progress is going to be a big deal. So what we'll do, because let's get the decisions on who to bring are getting tougher. We can only choose 6 people. And there's some that are just too powerful to not have on the team. So, but what we'll do is we'll just do a bit of a loot round. We'll have a loot round. We'll have a research of Heinrichs. I think that's how we say it. Oh, look at this! Look at this loot. Okay, what does this do? Sanctions are... That's just the lightning one, isn't it? Yeah. There's a staff that I've been hoping to come across that I read about in a guide. And it's got a... It's got like a bomb. It's like a nuke of some kind.
I always keep my options open.
But we need to go back to the ship. We need to go back to the ship, and then we'll have a look at Heinrichs. And then, depending on the vibe, push forward for the final part of the mission. So we'll just have a look at Heinrichs and see what he's about, because it's a real opportunity. We're at that stage now where it's like every person we don't bring, we have to make sure we don't. every person we're bringing, we have to make sure that we're bringing them for the exact right reasons. Because it's about optimizing the team. The team functions differently depending on who you choose as the main character, right? This is the reason why I couldn't use the Bloodletter chick, because she's essentially the same as Lambank. So okay, so we'll have a look at Heinrich. Can we? Surely we can. There we go. There. Here we go. Okay, so what is his current abilities? He's a warrior. The problem. Okay, so he's a warrior and he's clearly a sanctic. He's a warrior who also uses. So I don't think, unless he's got some special skills, I don't actually know if he'll be the right guy for the team, because so the reason is because we already have Abelard, and Abelard is already a warrior, and he's already the thing about Abelard that makes him better for the team than Heinrich is I'll show you actually. I'll show you exactly why Abelard is better than Heinrich for our team. Capella, no. So for our team, we have. Oh, we got to check the talents, but essentially, Abelard gets humanity's finest, so he can select any characteristic, and the characteristic that he has is toughness. So that means that everybody on the team, if I'm correct, Imperial World, humanity's finest. Yeah, there's a where is it? There is a thing we have. Field medic, no. Medic, no. Imperial World, no. Maybe it's not so obvious. I'm not sure. Clenched teeth. Daring upgrade. Thick skin. And maybe in his upgrades. Well, essentially he can share his aura, his buff, with the rest of his team. Maybe it's support. Field medic, ready to serve, stronger together. So here we go. So all allies excluding Xenos and the current party gain +5 to the same characteristic that was chosen for humanity's finest. So this basically is like a free buff for your whole team, which is actually very strong. It's essentially +5 toughness to everyone in the team. So that's way better than Henrik's. And the reason why we don't need the Biomancer is because we already are a Biomancer as the main character. So the main character right now is very strong, toughness-wise, and getting much stronger very quickly. Has a bunch of heal stuff, which is great, but mostly is already a Biomancer. So it's focusing on healing and strength and all this good stuff. And I think we're almost at the point, we're getting to close to the point anyway, where we can use regeneration, which is, so we need Psyche Majoris and Invigorate or Enfeeble. So we've got Invigorate, and we need to get Psyche Majoris, which is, I'm not actually sure how to get that at the moment, but it's here. So we need level 14 or to be a sanctioned Psyche. So we're almost level 14. So once we're level 14, we essentially can give regeneration to the whole team anyway. And then, so we don't need Heinrich. He would be a good, like, we've got Abelard, we've got the humanity's finest buff, and we've also got what am I saying here? We've also got in the team. We'll just check this out. I'll show you what I mean. we'll go back to the thing. We'll go back to the the quest, the mission. So we already have Abelard. We've got this guy, which we may or may not need. We don't need Heinrich. Oh, but we do have to take him for the mission. Okay, so that's something I didn't know. We may have to take Adira out for now, even though the buffs are really good. We may, because you saw Pascal does a lot. Actually, he's like real strong. He's not the best, but he's strong. So we'll stick to the team. We've figured out what the optimal team is. We've figured out that Heinrich is not the optimal guy, which is great. But then, so the other side of it is that it's not just Abelard who has humanity's finest. I'm not sure exactly which ones. So Cassia's got to stay because she's just ridiculous. She's got a lot of things going for her. Humanity's finest on Argenta, so she gets ballistic skill, I think it is. Humanity's finest agility. So she has to stay in the team simply because she gives the rest of the team dodge. So then, yeah. So I mean, it's just like, so there are the Biomancer buffs that, the Psycho buffs that all scale up and do all the things they do. But actually, I've found that these Humanity's Finest buffs are actually, they start at the beginning of the fight. So they're really strong, and they start at the beginning of the fight, which is super strong. The only thing I don't know is if they stack on top of each other. And the only reason I would go for that on the main character. However, the purpose of the main character is to be the greatest tank that Rogue Trader's ever seen. And I'll give you a small clue on why that is possible. And it comes down to one of the combinations is, there's a few combinations that make her the greatest rogue trader will have ever seen, but one of the combos is where are we? Subskin armor. So this is based on toughness, okay, and I think it's blessed scars. So this is also based on toughness. So when you're healed, you're also healed for another thing, and you gain toughness until the end of combat, which stacks. So every time she heals herself, which she will be able to do with
Keep your wits
regeneration,
about you.
she's going to gain 10 toughness every single flippin' round, which is basically more damage reduction and more wounds, because there's more to it actually. I think it's this one. No, that's not it. That's a good one though. It's pretty cool. But so there's the toughness. The toughness gives the more toughness. So toughness gives armor. But you see, toughness is actually for each point of toughness you get plus 10% wounds. So the toughness increases the health every single level of toughness, which will then increase the amount of health you get every single round. So your health pool will increase, and as your health pool increases, you're going to get more armor. So you literally go like God mode, honestly. So she's going to be the greatest tank that Rogue Trader will have ever seen. And with
have a backup
the
plan.
rest of the team's entire purpose is to increase the tankiness of her. So that's the purpose of the team, is to accentuate the tankiness of the Rogue Trader. That's what this composition is. That's what the vision is for this composition. So now you have an idea in episode 5 of Lambank's Rogue Trader, the master plan of epicness. And maybe I should not even mention it
Is there
again.
money to be made?
Maybe it's like so epic that it should be like this is like one of those Easter eggs in the episodes. Like if you're watching now, if you watch this replay, you got the Easter egg. A crowd of cultists has surrounded a tech priest, crucified. Oh gosh. This is flippin'. This is like. This feels like mechanical. Anyway, darkness. A crowd of cultists surrounded a tech priest crucified upon a mechanism. Has surrounded. A rhythmic whisper repeated by a hundred voices blends into some blasphemous enchantment. Powerful discharges of the motor force run through the machine, causing the unfortunate prisoner's body to convulse brutally and forcing woeful cries in pain from her lips. The tech priest's hoarse voice echoes under the ceiling. In the clenched claws of stagnation, in the shackles of iteration zero, under the iron wing, let the cycle be discontinued. Pascal's mechandendrites spring into combat mode instantly, and a wrathful rattle comes from his vox. I am registering a severe violation of the purity protocol. The blessed Armanat has been captured by heretics and is being tortured. We must save the esteemed tech priest without risking... we'll look around the hall first. Heretics have taken up positions everywhere, and many are more doubtlessly hiding in the passages leading out of the hall. But now they are all focusing on the sacrilegious torture of the tech priest and do not notice you. Are you sure he is Armanat? Confirmed. I do not observe his face, but I recognize his words. Let the cycle be discontinued is the blessed Armanat's motto. We must save the esteemed tech priest without risking his life. The mechandendrite points to the corpses of heretics lying nearby. We can use the blasphemers' clothing as a disguise. Unrecognized, we can sabotage the power units, overloading them and thus cleansing the hall of heretics. Okay, so the lightning discharges have charred the cultist corpses. Whiffs of smoke rise from the empty eye sockets, whose contents have evaporated. Their clothes, covered in the blood of innocents, are crudely painted over with emblems of the archenemy, which exude a repulsive air of soul decay. I shudder with disgust at the mere thought of having to touch clothing adorned with unholy symbols, let alone wear it. This is the first step towards falling, a small compromise with evil that will lead to something greater. Is there truly no other way? Rogue Trader, continue. The signs of the archenemy are not just painted symbols, but conductors of his will. The words of their prayers, even spoken without faith, their coat of arms, even deceitfully worn, all this increases the presence of ruinous powers near you and draws their corrupting attention towards you. Cassius stares in horror at the corrupted clothes and the scattered human ashes. Do not make me. If it helps save the worthy man, I will put on the cultist robes. We're trying to get iconoclast. I think if I was, I think this is like very much a, I find it very interesting. It's like the options here. I don't read dogmatic, heretical, or iconoclast. I read Jedi, Sith, or Grey Jedi, and I'm like so Grey Jedi. If it helps saves a worthy man, I will put on the cultist robes. I pray that the Omnissiah gives the blessed Armanet enough fortitude. Pascal, and also, we gotta save Armanet, man. What the heck, dude? Everyone's just like, oh, let's not save him. It's like, bro. Okay, so 5 minutes have passed. Everyone's cloaked up. The heretic's garb clings to your skin like a greedy leech, tingling and foul fever spread over your body, as though these tatters have imbibed of the vile contents of their former wearer's soul. Jesus, dark, man. This game is definitely not for the faint of heart. Warhammer Universe is not for the faint of heart. But I mean, if you ask me, Warhammer Universe dramatizes, but in a strange way, even though it's dramatic and artistically portrayed, I would say it reflects our reality very well. Yes, it's full of fables. Yes, it's full of it's not a direct comparison at all by any means, but I think we see these things unfold in reality in a very similar way, however not so artistic, if you will. I mean, it depends what you consider artistic. I would say this is the human interpretation of the reality we live in, with human creativity. But in reality, there are people and things going on that are dark, and it is as dark as what we see here in its own way. And strangely, there are still good humans out there who hold the torch and standard of moral integrity. I mean, isn't that a blessing? So I think extremism is a real problem. Distribution Servitor. Heavy crown of golden neural augmatics rests upon the servitor's head. The crown is bent and broken from ruthless gun butt blows. The pale body is covered in blasphemous inscriptions carved into the withered flesh. I identify this acolyte as a distribution servitor. I am registering upon it traces of sacrilegious violation of the right of operation. The probability of responsiveness to commands is below average. Coercion. I address you to serve. I command you to serve. Succeeded. Ready to perform my function. Glory to the Omnissiah. Energize the hall's power units to maximum. It is done. Okay. So then that's all good. Now we need to what are we going? We should just have a quick, no, it looks like we just go to this and press this button. A grim-looking heretic walks up to you resolutely, blocking your path. As he studies your disguise with suspicion, you note that his left eye has 2 conjoined irises, while his right has 4. What the heck? I don't know you. Who are you, and why haven't I met you before? So we have either got the master has blinded you to the trifles that you may behold what is true, or I don't know you either, you know? What's with all the questions? Are you the governor's spy? Or I'm new. I was sent here to slaughter unbelievers and I've only just finished. Let's go with coercion. I don't know you either, you know? What's with all the questions? Are you the governor's spy? Or actually, what's the warp one's kind of funny. Perhaps the master has blinded your eyes to trifles so that you may behold what is true. That's kind of more. Actually, that's hilarious. That's like a That's a what am I thinking here? That's a parable. Perhaps the master has blinded your eyes to trifles so that you may behold what is true. Smile mysteriously. Succeeded. May our master blind you too, sister. I don't know, that's kind of doesn't sound very promising. I think I'd rather see, thanks. Okay, cool, so that's all good. So then I think we click it again. The command throne is not ready yet, powerful the... Okay, so let's go get the goods.
Rise to the
Didn't
top,
know there was goods.
or get left in the dust.
Operation successful.
Some more goods. Right. What are we trying to do here?
What a
J for
peculiar
journal, right?
thing.
Order the distribution servitor to raise the output to peak values. Didn't we just do that? We just did that, didn't we? Oh, what the heck's that? Purple.
Always
So many
keep
goods.
your eye on the prize.
Some more goods. Kind of feels odd. Do we just talk to this guy now? I don't know if I'm supposed to talk to him or... The command throne is not yet ready for the power unit litany.
I always keep
We've
my
done the
options
full power
open.
thing, so I'm not entirely sure why we're... Safety systems control altar. Okay, this will be it. The altar is adorned with gilded skulls. Threads of metal that used to be electus are fused into the bone. Once majestic, the altar has now been desecrated with blasphemous images of blue-green suns. Some of its levers and buttons have been pried from their sockets, but the mechanism still glorifies the Omnissiah with its operation. I identify this system as the safety system control altar. For our diversion to succeed, this blessed machine must be executed, and may its spirit forgive us. So yeah, we'll go tech use. Test succeeded. Pascal offers a short Benharic prayer, then enters command after command to set up a trap for the machine spirit inhabiting the altar. The code born out of the tech priest's tinkering causes the spirit to flutter confusedly in a snare of impossible commands, heating up the altar's circuit boards and perish forever in showers of sparks that burst forth from the melting wires. May we be granted the Omnissiah's forgiveness for this act. I am registering a general shutdown of the security system. So, okay, so we've done that. Destroy the safety
Let us
systems
not dawdle.
thing, and then now we press this command throne. A tech priest corpse, his throat slit, sits upon a splendid command throne laced with finely wrought motive force paths. A contorted expression of righteous anger is frozen on his face. A black blindfold covers his eyes. This is the Lumino Deacon's command throne. This is where the power unit actuation and shutdown litanies are recited from. The blessed Lumino Deacon himself has the honor of closing the circuit the motive force flows through. Toughness 110. Sit down on the throne and recite the litany of actuation. I am about to be greatly honored, or else thoroughly charred, maybe both. Cool. As soon as you lay your hands on the command's throne panels, a painful sting of electricity numbs your senses for an instant. Your fingers cramp and your vision grows dim. Forgive us, Omnissiah, for such a gross violation of the right of operation. Repeat the litany after me and activate the command runes I point to. Pascal starts reciting the sacred words gloomily and hoarsely. Clinging onto the blazing shreds of your fading consciousness, you repeat the words of litany after Pascal and touch the command runes as the unabating lightning rips through your muscles and makes your bones cackle. I'm recording a successful activation of the power units. That was hardcore. Yeah. They got wrecked. Oh, snap. Look at all that loot. Do we have any more loot? More loot. So much loot. I do love loot. Shout out to flipping YouTube for
I always have a backup plan.
having a place that we can have this sort of situation even exist. Okay, cool. So, there's one more. All right, and then we need to. I think we need to heal that wound, eh? Oh, maybe we can do that at the In the cycles of the foreordained, there lurks a flaw of worship. The tech priest's body convulses, plaintive creaks of Binharik prayers come from his vox. As moments pass, the signal becomes less and less clear, as if something twisted and wrong were about to be added to it. Pascal studies the tech priest's face carefully. His vox system moans in a tragic vibrato. Subject unidentified. This is not the blessed Armanat. Stranger, I request your name. How do you know my mentor's motto? Try to take down the tech priest crucified on the machine. As soon as you touch the tech priest's battered flesh, he shifts his gaze to you and says with sudden clarity, "Many sparks have gone out, but not all. The electric shepherds are alive, and in the darkness I heard their prayers. Find them, save them, recite the hymn of contact circuit restoration, so that you may behold what is hidden." A blast of the motive force runs down the tech priest's body, and his face contorts in a mocking grimace. Malformed Binharik code, repulsively jarring on the edges, pours out of his vox. Information archived to the effect of the circuit restoration hymn is the entrance password of the Electro Priest's hiding place. Pascal responds with dour rhythms of containment aria. I note with great sorrow that the cultist ritual has been partially successful. My tech brother has been tainted by corruption. He is in the grip of schismatical and unholy imitation of a machine spirit. I request immediate activation of the tech sourcism protocol. I shall help save him. The possessed man responds with a burst of repulsive laughter. Every now and again, a word or two of Gothic finds its way into the Binharik obscenities pouring out of his vox, in what seems to be schismatical tentative forays into a language that is alien to it. His body convulses, his joints twist at unnatural angles with the sound of bursting steel couplings. As the possessed man thrashes about, his internal augmetics emerge gradually through the hanging tatters of his flesh, as though an iron homunculus hidden inside the tech priest were trying to cast off the meat cocoon that no longer needed. Pascal's mechandendrite extends a thin drilling needle. Sacred unguent glistens on it. A code purification aria is heard as the needle sinks into the possessed tech priest's skull and touches his neural augmetic, forming an electric circuit with it. Extreme strain is visible on his face. Furious litanies pour out of his vox. Result: failure. Requesting assistance. Let's go with... Yeah, so send a purifying charge of the motive force into the possessed man's body. May the machine god heal you. Succeeded. Undaunted, you grab one of the severed cables and press it into the tech priest's body, and a shock of formidable power shakes the possessed man. Machine oil gushes out of his mouth. His vox hisses deafeningly as the flow of motive force burns the corruption from his sacred iron. The overload destroys some of the circuit boards of his neural augmetic, resets his code, and erases the schismatical from existence. The tech priest's eyes roll up, and he loses consciousness, crushed yet still alive and no longer in the thrall of corruption. With the utmost care, Pascal takes his body down from the mechanism and lays it on the floor. His stirring litanies of gratitude to the Omnissiah echo through the hall. Well, that was freaking epic. Rest, tech brother. We will come back for you when we have done our duty to the miraculous fusion reactor. Lord Captain, the Omnissiah commands a pious mind to strive towards uncovering the truth. Therefore, I will not stop until I find my mentor and understand his connection to the servant of the machine god. I request the privilege of joining your retinue as a rightful companion. I can offer to fulfill the duties of an engineer on your ship in exchange for the right to follow you and conduct my own investigation. Well, of course, bro. We're in this now. You're part of the squad, bro. All the way.
Guide my strikes true against the heretics who have encroached upon these halls.
Alright, so
Let
where
not
are we
the
at?
villain escape the God Emperor's retribution delivered by our hands.
Oh,
Your hues are so vivid, Sister Argenta. The hatred that fuels your words and impulses burns like a supernova.
yeah, Argenta's going off.
Is there money to be made?
Argenta's popping off. And then there's just the rogue traders like, where's the money at? Oh. So, the circuit cogitator, the Electro Priest hiding place must be nearby. And I'm guessing it's this. So let's go circular cogitator. Alright. It's about to get real. I don't know what's going to happen, but it's going to be big. Let's have a quick save.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
A shortish, muscular man wearing the scarlet colours of the priesthood of Mars steps into your path. The wrinkles on his cheeks and forehead point to his propensity for frequent outbursts of fierce anger, but right now he is showing no signs of aggression. Glowing blue patterns of electric tattoos or electoos show through his oddly bluish tinted skin. The man's eye sockets are dark and empty, yet he turns his face straight toward you with no hesitation. He has a sharp, screeching voice, not unlike a bird's cawing. May the charge of the Omnissiah's mercy persist in the hands of the faithful. May the motive force persist in their batteries. I, the rogue trader Lambank von Valancius, declare this monastery to be under my protection. The motive force have brought you here at the right time, pilgrim. The hallowed electrodynamic cenobium receives you, pilgrim. I, Dar Impulse, was that 6? I think it is. A servant of the motive force and praetor electroid of the sacred monastery. So, everyone's bowing, but the bro's way back there. What are you doing? What are you doing all the way back here, bro? It's a strange way to have a conversation. Pascal bows down humbly before the man. A trill of Benharic signals coming from his vox, to which the praetor responds with a solemn gesture of blessing. Pascal turns to you and says, "The rank of praetor electroid is a sign of high standing within the electro-priest fraternity. To have been granted an audience is a great honor." Abelard, you have the honor of hosting the rogue trader of House von Valancius. I urge you to follow proper etiquette when interacting with the eminent bearer of the sacred warrant. Within these walls, worldly titles are nothing before the motive force. Your deeds, however, speak far louder than titles, for your path here is sprayed with the blood of the desecrators. Yeah, so... what happened here and how did you manage to survive? When the heretics descended in droves upon the cenobium, we gave battle, but the unholy foes buried the Omnissiah's warriors under a mass of their bodies, thus extinguishing the defenders' sparks of purity. It was then that I ordered my few surviving brethren to retreat into the monastery's secret chambers. Upon taking refuge there, we began to destroy the blasphemous intruders in surreptitious ways. There's this word here, surreptitious. Very hard word. Surreptitious ways. Alas, as fiery as my brethren's anger was, I had no right to permit them to die in honest combat, for the task of taking back our abode still lay ahead for us. Heinrichs, I must commend the skills in which your secret chambers are concealed. You hear the tinge of wounded pride in Heinrichs' words, as if he is upset about failing to discover the Electro-Priest's shelter. Your choice of tactics was wise as well. There was no point in losing more lives in the massacre that the cultists wrought. The leader of the heretics fought her way into the Ark, wherein dwells the miraculous fusion reactor. She is trying to desecrate the rite of operation with her unholy litanies, so that the relic may be corrupted and the world of Rykad Minoris may perish in a fount of fire. but my brethren and their magnetic meditation are hampering her efforts by chanting access request prayers in unison, thereby suppressing the commands that the blasphemers enter. The prayer Electroid nods towards his entranced comrades. This holy place will be protected against sacrilegious practices, I swear it, says Pascal. Let's go with... my enforcers and governor's guards can help you reclaim the monastery. I cannot allow this. Lay people are forbidden from visiting the monastery, and only a select few are allowed to behold the Ark and the relic within. You and your retinue are pilgrims of a special status bestowed by the Emperor. However, should any soldier unblessed by the Omnissiah cross this monastery's threshold, I will deem them a heretic and have them put to death. Pascal. Confirmed. The presence of lay people on monastery grounds without the praetor Electroid's blessing will be regarded as a sacrilegious violation of the holy rite of operation. Heinrichs opens his mouth for a second to say something, but changes his mind and quietly clears his throat instead. Cassian nods thoughtfully. Yes, I see. House Orcelio follows the same rules when it comes to outsiders. Okay, let's go say nothing. Praetor Electroid 2 falls sorrowfully silent. I wish to get to the holy reactor. So we're moving on. Moving on. Stand strong. I must press on. Oh, whoops. The Ark is hidden from pilgrims' eyes, but considering the extraordinary circumstances of your visit to this monastery, I grant you that right. The hall that leads to the high reliquary has been barred by the enemy, but I will open a secret path for you. And enter the Ark and experience the motive force, pilgrim. We will pray to the security systems that they may refrain from punishing you for your intrusion. I must press on. May the charge of the Omnissiah's grace persist in the batteries of the faithful. Alright, so... Where the heck did I just... Okay, is this it?
I always keep my options open.
Alright, into the bowels of the monastery. Quick save. Let's have a little quick save. And we go. Oh, I think. Oh, Pascal, dude. I still don't understand how we was having a pleasant conversation from all the way on the other side of the... Oh, wait. Oh, dang it. I should have medicated. Okay, let's try and quickly do a Medicae. Because we got one with a wound. Do we have a Medicae? Does anyone have a Medicae kit? No one's got a Medicae kit. Cool. It's just Lambang, but this is like, I can feel the boss fight coming. This is boss fight levels.
Let's not waste time with pleasantries.
What does it do again? It's this one's just an injury. Okay, so it doesn't do anything stats wise. Okay, so that's all right. So, I guess we press on. Are we ready? Oh, okay, this is the march to the boss battle. I can feel it. Aurora. The face of a woman who stands before you is hidden behind a grotesque barred mask, yet the voice pouring out beneath it belongs to someone else. It is the husky, somber bass of a void wolf, a border of ships. How predictable your path is, how static, all the possible deaths you have skirted, only to perish here in the fiery tempest that will mark the final dawn. The woman turns her mask to Pascal and gloats. You have arrived just in time, little cog. The schismaticals use your regalia like a mask to subdue the reactor. Pascal's voice rasps musingly. A cog. I cannot comprehend why apostates try to insult me by comparing me to the sacred symbol of our faith. It is irrational. His visor lights up like a crimson herald of bloodshed, and his drilling mechandendrite whirs viciously as it readies to strike. The sacred cog grinds all corruption to dust. From the dust I will build order. Let's go. Pascal. Always choose these options, eh? Pascal, announce my arrival. Pascal lets out an intimidating Binharik trill and announces grimly, with the Omnisci's blessings, the rogue trader Von Valancius has come before the miraculous fusion reactor, seeking to perform purification and eradicate the corruption. All unauthorized persons are hereby ordered to lay down their arms and humbly accept their punishment. Aurora. Humility is the lot of the meek. I am a harbinger of great changes, and visions of the great cataclysms to come have incinerated what humility I had in my heart. The woman's voice breaks and shifts into a different pitch and timbre. A martyr's voice, young, fervent, and in pain. The time has all but run out. I can hear the first future knocking on the door of the present. Choose quickly what you want to be when it walks in. A blind slave to what is gone, a faithful servant to what is to come, or a corpse. It's really important, just before we continue, it's really important when you're given a selection of options to recognize that you don't have to choose either of those, any of them. I don't think that I don't think we need to label ourselves a blind slave, a faithful servant, or a corpse. Heinrichs, I would take some time to wrest from you the details of the future that the cult prophesies. Hopefully when we're done, what's left of you will still be capable of coherent speech. Argenta, what you'll be is a living torch blazing for his glory. Argenta's voice burns with pure hatred and trembles with impatience to make the promise come true. Cassia. Cassia squints and looks away. Yellows, reds, violets, orange, blues, wild colours that scorch the eyes, but where the motley mask ends, nothing but a colourless void remains. Iconoclast. Enough. I will rid Ricus Minoris of your tyranny. Aurora. The woman's voice becomes thin and brittle like that of an innocent child. Execute them in the name of the edge of daybreak. Right. The Electro Priests rip their hands off the command panels, rending their flesh from the stakes that pierce them. Their schismatical control bodies are imbued with the motor forces, radiance. All the unfortunates can do is scream in horror and plead for a swift death. Aurora begins muttering an unholy litany in broken Gothic. You cannot make out her blasphemous words, but the name of the heretic keeps repeating, the edge of daybreak. Digs into your hearing like a blade of defenseless flesh. Its sound almost as physically painful. It spawns strange and impossible phantoms in your mind. However, you manage to muster your strength and banish it from your mind. Alright, let's do this. You want to dance? Let's dance.
Your arrogance will be your downfall.
Can we save? We can save at the beginning of the fight. That's great. Okay, this is it. This is it. So we got... So she's gone away. This is the fight. Where has she gone to? We got some Electro Priests there. We got some Cultist Gunners. Yeah, Electro Priest there. What we might do is go... So we're going to put... Heinrich is a tank, but he's not a super tank. So we need to put him... I think we'll put him with Argenta and Cassia. We'll put Pascal, who's a damage dealer and a tank, with Abelard and Landbank. And they're going to hold this massive wave of enemies. Argenta's going to mostly destroy these guys, and Cassia's going to back Argenta up. Actually, I might put Cassia on the front line over here and put Pascal over here. Argenta's going to... Yeah, that's fine. So we got both our snipers on this side with soft tank, and we got our area of effect Psyker. Oh, whoops. Our area of effect Psyker with our two main tanks.
Chaos guides me.
It's damage distribution. Cool. Alright, so Abelard can do what he does.
That's not the Seneschal's job.
Nice little hit.
Victory
Tank
is
up.
imminent.
Do a
It
bit
will
more
be
damage. Go on the other side.
I will do my duty.
And
It will
then,
be done.
so now he's prime target for all the enemy's attacks. Heinrich can, he can pop Endure. Give himself some
For
tankiness.
the throne's glory.
And just tank here and cover.
I serve the ruinous power.
Death to non-believers!
You don't frighten me.
Out of my way!
Emperor, deliver
Cassia's
us.
taken a beating. That's not good. I would go full aggression, but I think we'll just quickly heal
I'll see to it
Cassia.
personally.
We'll go for a... We need a buff. Land back.
I'll make it happen.
Do a Dance of Death. And an attack.
Consider this a taste of what's to come.
Chaos guides me!
They have attacked themselves, which is good. Right, so now it's time to start initiating absolute carnage from the snipers. That's 33 crit. We'll put a an exploit on this one, and that's a pass. Cool. We'll put a. We're not gonna do what we're not gonna go straight full ham with Cassia. She's got to do. She's got to get herself into a bit more of a. She's not in the right. She actually just needs to hide. Honestly, we need to put her in some cover. And we'll give the buff to
Me?
Landbank for a turn.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
And we'll give the extra attack to... We can't. So we'll put the debuff... Now what's the range on this? That's the range limit there. I'd like to clear out this side, but that's... No. Okay, so we're going to put it... Can we get all of them? What's the maths here? There we go.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
So now they've all been debuffed. I don't know what the range on that is. We can try.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
Okay, we actually could do that. Great job, Cassia. But now we need to get you back into cover. I'm going to put her behind
Step
Landbank.
aside.
Which is the same thing as cover in its own way. Argenta's going to go here.
Rejoice in battle.
And she's going to snipe. We'll get these gunners, eh? The gunners are probably the biggest issue.
This is unacceptable.
We can't get that one. Okay, so we can't get the gunners. Get this one.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Okay, we could get that one.
I'll do it.
Oh, that was an accident. Another attack.
Faith
Crit there.
without-
Yep, cool. It's a pass.
Bring ruin.
Cassie's standing up to for herself. Kenrix is doing exactly what I hoped. Soft tanking.
Chaos guides me.
Okay, it's time for Abelard to bring down these mountains.
Follow my lead.
I hope that's not... Oh yeah, it's hard to tell whether I'm going to be walking into electricity or not. We'll go... We want to go for the gunners. So he's gone
I'd
deep,
rather not.
but he can, so it's alright.
Reduced to dust.
There we go.
At
Now
your
he
beck
tanks
and
up.
call.
Okay, so Heinrich can simply
I
attack
won't object to it.
and
Let's see to it.
pop his shield. Easy as. Simple turns.
Crush the feeble.
I'm in rage.
To non-believers!
Time to redouble our
Oh,
efforts.
Cassia. That's not
Out
good.
of my way!
Weak, yet iron knows no pain.
Alright, so we're gonna go. I'm kind of mad, feeling like real thematically angry. Like I want to go and
The best defense is
do some crazy carnage. How dare they hurt Cassia?
You should have thought twice before crossing me.
So that's that, and then we'll go.
Another enemy down.
Yeah, just like that. And then over to here. And you know what? I'm gonna put a buff on Abelard. Give him some strength.
Chaos guides me! Ah!
Heinrich's gonna tank.
I am your doom.
Alright, so then as per normal, we'll activate the precise. We're just going to continue mowing them down. So we'll take out that gunner. It's a crit, very good. And then we'll put this on this, which is a damage reduction. I'm so mad that they took out Cassia, honestly. We'll go for this gunner. Credit, easy life. We'll go
In thy light I stand,
Havoc
and
mode.
thy light I crave.
Hit this Tech Priest.
As the Emperor,
Yeah, it's working out just fine. We'll activate
that
this
is
mode.
for the weak.
Gives her a buff. Give
As
her
the
another
Emperor
attack
commands, I act.
and
I'll
pop
do
this
it.
guy.
None can escape
33 to the
Emperor's
face.
judgment.
Yeah, iced his own guy. Real smart. Okay, Abelard's gonna go in. We'll see if we can charge in. Can't charge in. We'll see if we can go
My
here and
place
charge in.
is at the fore.
We can.
Indeed.
Do an attack.
Target well struck.
Yep, great.
It
Give
will
it,
be
and
done.
then shield up.
I've suffered worse.
Okay, we'll go simple move again.
But of
He'll
course,
attack.
Lord Captain.
Then we'll
I
go
won't do that.
pop the endurance.
Didn't flinch.
So, okay, you want to attack me like that? We'll see.
Don't let your guard down. It's as good as done.
One attack. It's a pretty strong hit. Do it. Blade dance. That's it. Then we will death from above over to
I'll
here.
see to it personally.
Yeah. And then heal ourselves. We should get a big heal from this. Yeah. Perfect. This will be... I think we're at a point where we can pull Pascal out of cover. Pop his precision thing. See if we can hit something from far away. We can. We'll go for the Electro Priest. We missed. It's no good. That's alright. Put it on this guy, the gunner. And we'll give that a pass.
A mere pain won't stop me.
Argenta is going to also move up
The
to here.
enemies of the Emperor
I'm not
will
sure what
be
she can attack.
undone.
It's kind of a
As the
risk.
Emperor
Yeah, easy as. That's a pass for her.
Focus, Van.
Heinrich's doing exactly what he was meant to do. We're avenging the heck out of Cassia's. Okay, there's a cow spawn. Oh, the what? The rounds until the reactor explodes. What? I'm confused. What we might do is we'll say that's been a good episode. And when we next come back on, we're going to come straight back into this fight. And so that will be episode 6. What I'd like to say is thank you from the bottom of my heart for being a part of this journey. And I just am very grateful, truly. Lastly, just wishing you all the love and blessings, and I wish you only goodness for your families, your community, and for yourself. So until the next episode,